Okay, we're going to try something a bit different today. We're just going to give you a day in the life, a weekend in the life of me for the next maybe 2.5 hours. Anyway, we are going to play Rust whilst sporadically running off to batch next week's videos. So I've kind of got a rough plan of what I'm going to post next week. So I'll give you a view into kind of what I do, which is procrastinate, play Rust when I should be editing, but no, it's nice to stop and change in between the things, you know. So it's what I really do on a Sunday. I thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into it. Let's start off by seeing if I've got a base, because otherwise that could make this format a little bit tricky. If I've been raided, then I won't have anything to task switch to, which is potentially tough. Let's see. Probably got raided last night. Why can I not join? Timed out. That's weird. I'll just turn off stream mode for a minute so I can actually see the server list. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, looks like it's working now. I'll switch back in a minute once I've turned back on streamer mode. So yeah, we're going to play a little bit of Rust, record a little video, play a little bit of Rust, record a little video, and carry on like that. That's my plan. That is my plan. Oh no. That is not a good sign. I have been raided. And you know what? It was the shop. I didn't have a shop. And then, as soon as you put a shop down, you get raided. The shop was for scrap too. It wasn't even a threat. Fuck. Is there anything left in this whole area for me to scavenge? This is all decayed, of course. This is all, like, decayed, probably, as well. It's just, like, random crap. This was the farm, wasn't it? I think it's got raided. Man. Well, that's also the reality. Oh, no, shit, I'm not even on the right thing. Sorry, guys. You missed that. But I did have a base. Actually, one second. Sad. So I did have a base over here. And this is where I died last with my shop. That's what I get for opening a shop. Whenever I open a shop, I die. Whenever I open a shop, I get raided. Especially on vanilla. Fuck. I didn't learn my lesson. Well, yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe I go to that bag and just see if there's anything left. Oh, that was the wrong bag. Fuck, I can't kill myself now. I thought he might do it for me. Okay, so is there any... Oh yeah, I don't know, I'm just thinking... Do I carry on playing this server, or do I switch? Because it's going to be pretty tough to get anywhere close to what I got last time. Here, it's a vanilla server after all. If I switch to modded, I could have a little bit of fun. Or I could do what I said I need to do for a long time, which is play my own server and practice monuments, because... I do need to practice monuments. So many that I don't know how to do. I still don't really... I can't really do oil, which is a problem. So where... This is the bag? This must be it. There we go. That's closest to my house, so let's see if I can run to the house and see what's left. Must be Man, it's so sad. It's just probably the best base I ever had on Vanilla, because I was given it, to be fair, but... Let's see. So the shop still exists. Right, which is one thing. I guess it could have been a trap base. That it could have had like a base underneath it, right? Because I was given the base. Like I wasn't given it, but I found it. The doors are unlocked. The fact that this is there means that it's still standing. So maybe they've not griefed it and left some locks on for me to come and have a look. I mean, it definitely wouldn't have been a profitable raid. I had like 2k sulfur, so just come and see what's left of it. What's left of my beautiful base. I was so attached to it. It's so sad. Man. You know, that's why flowers are beautiful. Not because flowers last forever, but because they're temporary. Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, man? How you doing? That's it. I can see it. That one little addition of the shop is all it took to get raided. It just draws attention, doesn't it? That's the problem. Draws attention, says that I've got surplus loot. So how did they do it then? Did they just take it over then? Fully just took over the base now? Is that it? Seems strange that they'd put upkeep inside of it. Unless it just happened. Did they just let it blow into the side? No, they must have taken the top, right? Yeah, that was my horse base. Which is still there. Okay, I've still got a gun in there. Amazing, I've got a kit. Okay. So that's still there. So what did they do? I don't understand. I've got no bag. Yeah, they blew in the top. Man, I could have put so many more doors on this. That goes to the entrance. So there's no workbench even. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this. Okay, well, maybe we can just go on a little roam with my final gun. It's not like I can do anything else in here, really, is it? There's no cloth to put... I mean, there's a little bit of shit here. There's a couple of garage doors I could take as well, you know? Maybe I take this door? And this? And then, yeah, I can just put it all in here. So I've got... Yeah, no workbench, sadly, but I've got a little kit. Let's get that out of here. They haven't put a TC in it, which is weird. Just going to explore a bit more to see what I can salvage from this situation. Man, I can't believe that. Had so many doors I could have put down as well. Not garage doors, but at least it would have made their lives a bit more difficult. They would have just come down and just seen like completely empty stuff, right? Anyway, it was too big for me. I was so hungry. I had to farm all day just to keep it... Just to keep it from like... falling apart. Alas. Wasn't meant to be. Yeah, it's gonna be metal armored, probably multiple garage doors just to get that back. I don't think I can afford it. But yeah, I'd be curious to see how much time is left on this. But if I do put a TC, there's nothing. It's not like I can remove the doors, right? They're locked, so. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, well we're living here like a hermit for now. We've got a kit. Let's put another door on. Have I got any mats? I've got a little bit of wood. Is that enough for a frame? No, it's not enough. It's enough for a wooden frame. Hope no one notices it's got a wooden frame. We've got 2 doors to loot. I need 150 stone. Have I got any cloth to put a bag in here? Would be nice. No. Okay, well. We've got a python. We can go and try and make something happen. Maybe we catch somebody farming. I don't even see any cactuses to hit. I had so much cloth. I had like 3k cloth. Man, I was kind of loaded, to be honest. I didn't have any boom or guns, but I had a lot of mats, comps. Fuck. It hurts. Nah, that sucks. I haven't even got any tools. How many cacti does it take to get a bag? Is that a stone pickup? Please be a stone pickup. Looks like one. Thank you. It's gonna be a lot of cacti with a rock. I think once we get a bag down, we can go and make the first little video for the YouTube, and then we can come back and do a roam with the python. That could be the end of this server. Unless I can make something happen. This last one might do it. Alright. Let's go put this down. I mean, I never would have picked this base location. It's obviously very, very prominent. My plan is to live in a quiet hovel 2x1. I've never been raided with the 2x1. It just never happens. I don't know why they didn't put a TC in. It's crazy. Hermit odd base. There we go. Okay. Well, that's something, isn't it? Okay, so the first video we're going to do is I've got some photos of the GX680 that I took with the GX680, should I say? And we are going to do a video on that camera. So let me just have a look. So this week's videos, next week's videos, GX680. We've got BTS, we've got edited JPEG, just a few of them, which is great. I think we're going to put this there. So we're going to go through some of the photos. And we are going to do top-down video of the camera and a quick intro to that video. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So maybe we can start even with the photo review, perhaps. So let's move this here. Yeah, why not? Okay. So let's see if I do this PC, is that going to work? What audio do we have here? We've got this is it's all good. Okay. So let's record. All right, so here are the photos I took with the GX680. So I've just got a few here from one of the rolls of black and white, and all I've done is edited them to JPEG from TIFF. And I did a little bit of the dust removal tool within Lightroom because there's a lot of dust in this camera. It's typical with old cameras. You have to do that. So let's see. So this first one, I think that all of these pictures, I believe, were taken with the f3.2 lens. So you can just see that, you know, with her eyes sharp, her hand, which is probably 10 centimeters in front, is completely blurry, which is amazing. That's exactly the kind of thing you want from that kind of effective aperture. I think it's like f3.2 at 6x8 equivalent. Anyone tell me? It's definitely below 2, so it's a very, very dreamy bokeh. I love this picture. I think the pose is good. I do this pose a lot with models. I just think it really helps to soften the face. She looks kind of like you know, pensively thinking, but I just like how it smushes the face on one side and the other side is not smushed. I like the blurry fingers, use of the stool, and black and white here I think just makes it so good. And backdrop looks, I'm glad I lit it. That nice gradient that you have on the backdrop is great. And then this is a very similar pose. I don't know what this line is, to be honest. I couldn't change it. Sometimes this happens in the lab. It's happened before too when I've not loaded film properly, but I don't think that's the case. There's also a small hair here that I didn't remove yet. But I think some of that adds to it, you know, it's like it's analog. That's what happens with analog photos. Now this one, you could not tell it was analog. It's so sharp. Maybe I should have brushed her hair a bit, but again, I think that adds to it. When you're doing solo videos, you haven't got 15 makeup artists, right? I love the way that it's rendered the skin on her hands. It looks really nice and smooth, and the textures on the jacket. And again, just the focus fall off is crazy. The fact that the fronts of her wrist and this is blurry, but her eyes are sharp. So this is these couple of photos of the trench coat. I was trying to manifest Burberry, the Burberry shoot that they did recently, black and white. So this definitely fits. Yeah, using the chair is cool. That's very cool. I love this one. The backdrop lighting is a bit weird. It looks a little bit strange, but she's lit very well. I love the pose. Very powerful. Nice to have a mix of close and far. I think for these I switched now to the wide angle lens. Yeah, I switched to the wide angle lens. This was probably my favorite of the whole shoot. I think I didn't quite get her face focused. I think her hands are in focus, but her face is not, unfortunately. But looks great. The spotlight effect is cool. And then yeah, this is great. So we are back on the, I think back on the other lens now. f3.2 maybe. Doesn't look like 3.2 to me. Maybe I stopped it down, or this is the wide angle lens. I think this is still the wide angle lens. Yeah, the 80mm. Yeah, I love it. Love the expression, like end of a night out. Very, very cool. Nice dark on this side and bright on this side. I think just some detail shots. Yeah, I think this is cool. You know, when you finish a night and you're kind of walking home with your shoes on your over your shoulder, like Santa Claus. That's cool. I don't do that, but feels like something that happens at the end of a night. And yeah, I just wanted to get something of the shoes here as well. So there we go. And it's a good mix of details, portraits, full body. I'm really happy with this shoot in general. And I just think it really shows what that camera can do. I mean, it just gives such an amazing view, an amazing rendering of focus fall off. I think that's the main thing I love, is that it just gives such a strike. It just really looks like it wasn't taken on a phone or even a crop sensor or even a full. It looks like a medium format picture to me. It really looks very different to a digital photograph. And that's why I love this camera so much. It gives you some of that large format feel in a relatively compact body. So there we go, that's that. I think I probably also got somewhere some other pictures I've taken with this camera, but I don't know if I've got those saved anywhere here. I have to go on my portfolio. Let's see if I can find some. So just to share some other shots I took with that camera, this is some of my portfolio shots. These are definitely downscaled on Purpleport, but this is taken with the wide angle lens there. I'll probably straighten this up a bit, but yeah, I love it. Very, very cool. This is also taken on the GX680. This is when you flip it to be the portrait mode, black and white. These are on Hasselblad. This is on the GX680. This is also on the GX680. This is on the GX680, same model actually, as you can see. So yeah, I've used it quite a lot, and I just love I love it. If I'm going to be doing a professional film camera shoot, it's the one that I'm going to be taking. This is an amazing portfolio shot, but it was on the Hasselblad actually. So these are all Hasselblad, and then these are on the GX. So yeah, love it. Okay, cool. Let's maybe switch to do some top down now. So let's have a little look here. Is this working? Do I see the bottom? Yeah, I do. There we go. So we are now going to come over to my top-down view. Where can you see? Maybe if I put you on a chair. This is where I do my top-down videos. me get some stuff out so I can see what I'm doing. So a really cool key part of this is the fact that I can put the digital back on the camera. So I need to make sure I get that out. There we go. Okay. Actually, maybe you want to see top down too, right? Let's see what's going on. And that's better. Further forward even. Okay, so we are now streaming whilst I'm recording, so let's see how that goes. Let me just move this out of the way a minute. Let me just make sure this is a decent view. I'm just getting my actual camera set up. So the camera that I shoot with is this so this is the Nikon ZR that I've got mounted top down. Big studio light here, just going to roll that further forward. Just illuminate ourselves a little bit more. There we go, it's got some good lighting now. I'm going to tilt the camera up a bit, it's not really with the right position. There we go. You just move this a bit closer as well. Perfect, there we go. Okay. So look, for right or for wrong, I never really script this bit. So I just kind of like put the cameras out and just talk. I think interestingly, I tried to load this the other day, it didn't work. I'm going to try and see if I can get it to work before I start recording. So you can see it's got a little error message on here now. They loaded it and it didn't quite go in. So I can't even remember what film this is, to be honest. I think it's Portra 400. So that is loaded properly, right? It's in the right area. It's stretched across, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be wanting to take it. One single shot. Yeah, just the back is okay. Is it the dark slide? There we go. Perfect. So we're on shot 0. Okay, so that is working actually. Cool. So yeah, it just gives you an error message when you're when the dark slide is in. Okay, so let's turn this off. Put this back here. Maybe we'll use this today then. I wish I remember what film was in it, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So we're going to turn on. So I've got this. I've got two. So I've got a short SM7B for you and a short SM7B for the video. So we're just going to get all this ready. The audio is working. It's coming from the F3 into my camera, which is great. Line out. That's all working fine. I think we need to get this tilting back more. It's too close to me. There we go. There we go. Nice. Now we're in business. Okay, so we're just going to go through the camera, 2 lenses, maybe the shutter release. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so it's time to talk about the Chungus. There she is, the Fuji GX680 III. Now, if that's not big enough for you, okay, we're gonna start that again. I forgot that I've got 2 of them. All right, so today we're talking about the biggest camera, or what should I say, cameras that I own. The Fuji GX680. Now, why do I have 2 of them, you may ask? Well, I bought this one first. So this is just the body now, because I've got all the equipment on this body instead. So this is the GX680 3S. So this is a 6x8 studio film camera, takes 120 film, all of the electronic mods and cons you could possibly hope and wish for, and it just zooms and takes photos. That's it. Not zoom, focuses and takes photos, and that's what it does. When I bought this camera, I actually intended on buying this camera, which is a slightly different model. It is the Fuji GX680 III, so not the S. So this one is the S. S, no S. Now, yeah, as I've learned, S does not mean better. S means more simple version, because the thing that this has, which this doesn't, so the normal version, which the S version doesn't, is more knobs on the side. So you can see on the non-S version above, it's just a smooth panel. Whereas here you have a lot more extra knobs. Now what are they? Well, these will enable you to tilt the plane of the lens to give you tilt and shift in particular. So I'll try and show you a little bit about how that works. So if you loosen off this knob up top, just unlock this. If you loosen up this one, then you can see that you're able to move up and down. I'm just going to do it a little bit. I don't want to damage anything, but you can move up and down. It's difficult to show you sideways, so I can do it this way. This, now you can see, moves up and down. There we go. I'm just going to tie that off in the middle, and then this one allows you to tilt the other way. That's tilt on the bottom. It's got a nice little feedback in the middle, so you know when you're back in the middle. So tilt on the bottom and then shift up top. There's lots of amazing things you can do with this. I mean, everyone says it's for architectural photography, but it's not just for that. And there's an amazing video by one of my favorite photographers, Linus, in his camera, on exactly kind of why that's useful and what it's used for. How do I min this back into center? Actually, I think I'm off kilter. I'm off kilter completely. Is there a way to move this? There we go. Let's get that back in the center. You can also move it forward and back there. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. So as well as that, you can move this. Can you see this? So you can do side to side as well. So it's got all planes of movement in it, which is amazing. It's exactly what I wanted, because if you want a large format camera that does, or if you want a camera that does this, you typically have to go the large format route. And that's where you start to have different kinds of film that can be very hard to use. This takes the same medium format 120 film that I use on all my medium format cameras. So I thought, I'd love to start playing with a bit of that without having to deal with strange film types. Now I have found that this one is a bit more temperamental than the other one. For one, you can just see that the bellows are in slightly worse shape. This one honestly looks and feels completely brand new, and you can see how crispy those bellows are. Let me just hold up to the mic so you can see. Listen to that. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. So this one is really, really, really in good nick. And I think what I'm going to do, unless I'm going to be using the tilt shift, I think I should probably start using this one more. But with the tilt shift, it opens up a lot of creative possibilities in the studio. And we could have two different planes in focus, which is amazing. You can have two different people standing in different distances from the camera. And if you tilt and shift the lens in a certain way, you can have both of their faces sharp with their own respective fall off. It's insane how it works. But alas, this is the system. So just to walk you through a bit about how it works. So what do we have? We have we just have a simple modular system, same as most other medium format cameras. So once you just bring this back in and lock it off, there we go. So you have a back. So you can see this is without the back on the right, and this is with the back on the left. And I've got a couple of spare backs too. So these backs, and I also have a bunch of these too, extra cassettes. So you can have some of these ready to go, preloaded on the side. Just on the side with film in, ready to go, so that you can just pop them in when you're ready. They take just like this inside here. You pop your film here, wind it through, feed it through here. Works like any other film back. Actually, very easy to use. Pop it in, turn it on, take the dark side out, which it won't let me do now. Take the dark side out, film automatically winds on. This has got film inside, so I'm not gonna take this off now and show you inside, because it will ruin all the film I've got in there. And I've got a fresh roll of Portra 400 that I'm going to be using later today, actually, which is going to be great. So that is that. Now, you can see on here, both of the cameras allow you to revolve. So you push this button and you can then revolve. Let's take it off. This way is to make it portrait, landscape. And if you go this way, then it comes off completely. So that's how that works. Now, the coolest thing about this camera, it's not why I bought it, but you can take a Hasselblad back to this. So if you can imagine what that would be like. So you pop it on sideways, click, that is now attached. So I could add a Hasselblad film back to this. As so, this is a normal Hasselblad film back. If I wanted to get a 6x6, for whatever reason, you can just see, by the way, how much bigger 6x8 is than 6x6. It's crazy. It's crazy just how much bigger that is. So that's cool, but that is not the main reason why I got that, to be honest. I got it for two other reasons. One, for Instax. Now, this project kind of stalled a bit because this was the only Instax back that I could really find that was usable at the time, which is the NONS version 1. But because of this nubbin, oh shit. but because of this nubbin here, it kind of stops you from getting this to fit onto the back. So when you try and pop it in, you can see that it doesn't marry on the left. So I thought, fuck it, let's not do that. Now since I got this, Nons released this, which is the Nons 2, which has a few different features. And I actually still prefer the Nons 1. I'll make a video on this all the time, but the Nons 1 I still use more than this. But in terms of like compatibility with different bodies, this is flush. So it can, in theory, pop on, and just like that, you've got Instax back. Now, I don't want to understate how cool that is, but having the ability to print instant film off this camera is just amazing. I'm so excited about what I could be able to do with this combination. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I'm not sure if it's going to focus or not. I mean, I think it's going to need to use the shutter release, which, by the way, if you have the wrong shutter release for this system, is an absolute nightmare. Like I spent a long time wondering what was wrong, but I had the version 2, which is for the older cameras. Yeah, so anyway, that's part of the reason why I bought another one, is so I could get the right shutter release. So I think with a shutter release, maybe it will work, or it will just work natively. Let's see. I'd love to try at some point soon, but I'm very excited that that is now an option. But that's not the only thing you can do with this Hasselblad back. You can also use, obviously, a digital back. Now, this combination is incredible for 2 reasons. One, you now have the ability to test light properly with this. You're able to take, this is the 50 megapixel version. It could probably resolve way above 100 if I had the money to get the other one, but this is the older one, the CFV250C. So this gives you a lot of options for testing. And you can also take photos through it, but in particular, this older version, which is why I love it, and why even if I upgraded, I would keep it. This allows you to shoot video, okay? And there's even a microphone input in this, so I could have the same microphones that I'm using now, shooting video through 6x8 medium format glass, which I'm just very excited about that possibility. So that's why I love modular camera systems. Especially the fact that this one allows me to use Hasselblad, because people are still making amazing things for Hasselblad backs. So, you know, watch this space, because you're going to see me do a lot more with that combination. So just removing the Hasselblad back, which is just this, it's really just a metal frame that allows you to put, hello, there we go. Just this metal frame that lets you put Hasselblad things on the back. It's an official thing, quite hard to find, again, on eBay, but I managed to find one. Excitingly, another thing that I found on eBay that I haven't used yet, and those photographers among you will know already what this means. But this is another back made for a kind of film that you can't buy anymore. It is Fujifilm peel apart film. Now, inside of this is an old expired roll of FP100C with 7 shots left. Now, God knows what condition that's going to be in. These are going to probably be, you know, so expired that I'm going to have to absolutely blast them with light. I'll probably shoot them at, like, I don't know, ISO 10 or ISO 25 or something. So this is how you, before Instax and stuff, this is the main instant film back. You shot a picture, take it off, you rip this off, and then you have 2 bits of paper, you peel them apart, and there's an image on there. So this is a back for this system. Works just in the same way as the other ones, I believe. I'm so scared to break it and to expose the film, so I haven't actually tested it yet. I'm waiting for the right moment, you know, because this film, a fresh pack of this film is I don't know, £100 or even more than that. So it's very, very expensive. Should we show you this way? I don't have much luck with this. I don't want to ruin the video on this, but differently than the other ones. Lock. Yeah, it seems to kind of like just clip straight on, which is weird. All right, let's not ruin the video for this, but this is a Peel Apart film back with expired film still inside that I would love to use one day for it. So lots of options for bags. So let's just pop this back on. There we go. We're in. Move this to one side. So the two lenses that not finished yet. So that's the backs. I'm going to use this as an example because this has already got the back, no back on it. But this is a viewfinder, ground glass viewfinder. Maybe if we show you on this one, you can actually see through it. Mirror it up, maybe. There we go. So if I shine it over, that's the dark slide beeping. It beeps at you just for having a dark slide. There we go. Maybe you can see my living room through there. No, you can't. It's quite difficult to see through, but it's probably the most amazing ground glass viewfinder I've ever seen in my life. And we are going to do more shooting video through that eventually. So let's turn this off. So it's got, that is the viewfinder, very similar viewfinder to the Hasselblad viewfinder, almost identical in how it works. Very similar. But you can also take it off, like so. It just clips in. These two buttons, and it just comes off like this. And I actually have also bought on eBay the prism finder. So you clip it in and clip down. Oh, in and down. Okay. So that's quite something, isn't it? Look at the size of that thing. Let me just put it back on, maybe just to give you a sense of what this looks like. We could just put a lens on it as well. It's not even a big lens, this one. It's probably one of the smaller ones. So this is the setup. When you focus all out, you can see, and it just looks like the coolest thing in the world. Look at that. I mean, talk about picking gear that lets you charge more to your clients. That's gonna help you charge more to your clients, especially with the viewfinder in. Wow. And yeah, the viewfinder is so nice and giant and bright, and it has this dioptry adjustment. So if you're not wearing glasses, no problem. If you either set it to 0, and then yeah, you can see through this beautiful viewfinder. It's all not going to work now. I'm pointing down, but yeah. So interchangeable backs and also interchangeable viewfinders. So beautiful, beautiful system here, and just an absolute pleasure to use. So the two lenses that I use the most, these are the ones on the cameras right now. So I'll just whip out the other lenses so you can see the typical lenses that you get. So I'd say the most common lenses that you might buy one that already has on is this one. This is the 80mm f5.6. ATF 5.6 Fujinon lens, and it adjusts down here. So you have f5.6 all the way up to f45 actually, which is kind of crazy. So that's that one. It's about a probably 40mm equivalent field of view, I think, and good to get kind of full body shots. I actually use that one a lot. Now these next two I don't use very much at all anymore. Also, no, it's adjusted here. Yeah, the dial on the bottom to adjust the. So yeah, f45. Can't quite get focus on this. f45 to f5.6. Anyway. Now the other two lenses that I got a pack that came with it. So it came with three lenses. The 80mm. It came with this 210 f5.6. Which is, it goes up to f64. I've never seen f64 before. I guess that's how powerful some flashes can be, but f64 is absolutely crazy. So yeah, oh, there's a little paint coming off this, off the bottom. Interesting. So f64, that's that one. Starting to peel a lot. Oopsie daisy. And then this is the 135 f5.6. Again, I don't use this one very much either. But both kit lenses for this system. Now the two that so you've seen the 80mm that I use a lot. Now this other one is very special. You can really not find it very often. It comes mostly from Japan. You can just see the difference in size of the lens element here, just how big that is versus some of these, which are quite a bit smaller. So this piece of glass is f3.2 180mm GXD. So GXD, I think the D stands for special because the rest of them are just GX. All of the other ones just have GX on it, whereas this is GXD. I think it has some funky coatings, but maybe I'll find out later. But the reason I got it is because it is the fastest lens you can get for this system, f3.2. And it just gives you the most amazing focus roll-off you could possibly imagine, whereby if you're up close doing a portrait of somebody, their eyes are in focus, their ears are blurry. It's insane. So yeah, I picked that up on Japanese eBay. And yeah, if I'm doing a shoot, I'm going to take this camera with me or shoot in the home studio. These are the two lenses that I'll take. And if I'm doing just straight up shooting, I typically take the GX683S because there's less going on, less to go wrong. And if I am going to be very experimental, try and do some tilt shift stuff, then I'll take the GX683 proper, which I think, if I'm being honest, needs a good clean as well because there's quite a lot of dust in there. So that's it. That's the biggest camera that I own, and that's some of the accessories that I've got for it. I think the most I'm excited about is using the Nons back. I haven't done that yet. This is quite a new release from Nons, so I'm curious to see how that works. I'd love if it can just work with the shutter cable, because then I can use Studio Flash. I didn't touch on that, but obviously this is an absolute studio monster. So designed for Studio Flash, and that's where the Flash PC cable goes. This is where this shutter release cable goes, like so. Let me just to walk you through some of the things on the side. So it's got all these different shooting modes. So single is what Angus had on most of the time. I don't know why you'd have continuous on this. You'd be out of photos so fast. And then multi is typically what I use if I'm using the digital back. It turns off some of the safety mechanisms so that you're able to shoot the digital back on the electronic shutter. And then if I'm using the electronic shutter, then I use this, which locks, you just heard it, locks up the mirror. So that's how that works. I think I might have just exposed that piece of film. No, the dark side's in, that's good. So yeah, you can lock up the mirror, use the digital back, electronic shutter to shoot pictures and video through, and Bob's your uncle. It goes up to 400 for the second, which is obviously not crazy amounts, but you know, you can flash sync all the way up to 400 for the second, which is great. And then it goes all the way down to 2, 4, 8, and then bulb, which when you have the shutter release cable is very, very useful. So there we go. That is that. It does have kind of metering and all that jazz, but I just tend to use it on use my light meter to get it right. Has got power source. I think it's famously hard to buy those, but that's a little bit about it. And then you have all the tilt shifts on around the edges of the lens mount. So the lens mount itself is very secure. It's got a little locking mechanism here. It then flips up, and then that allows the lens to pop out, and then you just clip it back in, and when that's down, it's locked. Oh, beep, 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 beep. It beeps a lot. It's always got something new to beep at you for. That's what I found. There we go. So if I turn it back on, it should just be beeping. So you see the little picture on the back. It's beeping now just for the body, which is, I think, about the dark side. No, it's just about the body. Anyway, it's always got something new to beep about. It can be a little bit temperamental. It's got so much tech and safety features in it that it's always stopping itself from shooting videos and pictures. It's stopping itself from shooting anyway, so that's a bit annoying. But the diagram tends to tell you kind of where the issue is. All right, that's that. God, 25 minutes. I rant so much on these videos. Fucking hell. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. So now we need to shoot the intro to this video. And I kind of want to do it in the studio. So let me just move this a little bit. So hopefully you can see me on the YouTube. Hello. We're just going to get this studio set up for the next part of the video. Yeah. What's wrong? Oh. Unlucky that. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, please don't do that again. Try some manual focus this one. No, no, it's okay. We can pop this behind. So I look like that's good enough. Let's see. So we need to go a little bit higher. There we go. Oh, that light's amazing. Right, why is that not working? Testing, testing. There we go. We're in. Okay. Here we go. So we can be a little bit higher. So I don't scratch. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So what do we say now? Now, size isn't everything, but it helps. Yeah, that's going to be an intro, right? So this is the Fuji GX680-3, and I don't have just one of them, but I actually have two. And today I'm going to talk a bit about why I've got two and what I used them for. But before I get into that, just to explain a bit about why I bought these cameras. Now, I was always really into the different kind of tilt shift options that you can get with these large format cameras. But I just really didn't want to have to deal with another film type, system, all that jazz. So there's a lot of Googling about like what's like a field camera, but in a more compact form factor. And I started to read about this, which was, I think, up until 2015 or 16, it's still available, widely used by fashion front page, post magazine covers, all that stuff. And then I checked the prices of them. You can find these things for a few £100. And in the interest of being a camera collector that thinks the value of this is going to go up, as an investment, I thought it'd be great to pick one up. And I never looked back. Now, I think it gives you a lot of the
a lot of the wow factor of a film camera, but with some of the benefits of an interchangeable system. You can take Hasselblad backs, digital instats. It can take an FQ100 instant film. There's so much it can do, and it's so high tech. It has so many modern technical features, which I don't normally like in cameras. But for a camera like this, getting all the help you can get is sometimes what you need. So I picked up one. I picked up this one first, the GX683S. Not knowing the difference to, I think I picked up 3 lenses, 2 backs, a bunch of accessories for like £450. It's delighted. I quickly realised it didn't have all the knobs that I'm expecting. It actually doesn't do tilt shift. And that's why I then later picked up the GX683 OS, which has the tilt shift. And this one was in a little bit worse condition for about 700, but in the grand scheme, I thought if anything goes wrong, this sort of things we can do. They both work fantastically, no issues with them at all. This one's been touched in it, needs to get removed from time to time, but otherwise, 2 amazing cameras for less than the price of a top sensor digital camera, which is just absolutely insane. So now that I've got both of them, I've been using them a lot. Most of my portfolio work is taken on these cameras, and I'm looking through a bit of the system, the components, how they sort of change, and then how I use them. And then at the end, I'll show you some of my results. Okay, cool. And that's it for that video, right? Maybe an outro. Well, there we have it. That is the end of this chapter. Now, it's not over. As I said, I really want to be using this unassuming piece of metal. This is the Hasselblad adapter, which will allow me to use the digital bag to take pictures and video. This is the older version of the CFD2 that takes video, as well as using the new Mons 2, which fits perfectly onto this adapter. So watch this space for some more experimentation. All right, YouTubers, you know what that means? That means more Rust. Let's go back to Rust.
There we go, you can hear me now. Kicked me. I'm gonna get a drink, 1 second. Okay. So let's see, guys, what I can do with this. What kind of kit can I make here? Got 61 health. Maybe we leave the bow, just so we've got something to defend ourselves with next time. We're going to take all of that. We need it. think I might use the wood to craft a barricade. It's going to be tier 1, right? No, good. Let me just craft 1. So we've got barricade, we've got a couple of meds. I'd love some more health. I could probably kill myself, but I think I'm gonna be on timer if I kill myself. If I kill myself, I'm gonna have more full hunger, right? I think it's worth it. There you go, 117 hunger. 10 less HP, but we'll take it. I'd love to heal up, but don't know how I'm going to do that. Haven't got the cloth. Oh, this could be a very quick death. There are some farmers around here that might be good pickings. Let's just save one bandage to stop some bleeding, or 2. That's enough. Okay, this could be the Rome that changes everything. I've been raided, everything has been taken from me, but maybe I bounce back? Okay, so that's going down to that big base down there. I heard some farmers here earlier, but not anymore. Otherwise, gas station. Doing this last time I got killed by some guys with MVGs, so not the best. There's somebody's shack. I hate this game at night time. It's so stressful. There's no one there, it's just turrets. Of course I picked nighttime to go roaming. It's in the middle of the night too. The hell was that? Is that a sun? Come on, show yourselves. It's just a glow-in-the-dark sleeping bag, is it? Oh! That's somebody. I think. I'm not sure I got the rads for this. I definitely haven't got the health to be taking full damage. This jungle. This is the last place I want to be in the nighttime. Jesus. Get me out of here. Nope. Can I get eaten by a puma immediately? No thanks. Well, this is the most uneventful roam of my entire life. Jungle again, am I? Do you not want to be in the jungle? Go away. Yeah, I think my time here is done. I mean, I got an amazing start. Got 2 bases given to me. I logged on at the right time, right place, right time. But, you know, trying to survive on here long term is going to be awful. Let me just go and camp this gas station. I'm in the desert. How am I minus 18? It's the desert, man. I guess it does get cold in the desert, doesn't it? Jesus. That was close. Well, there are hella nodes here. Also hella pigs. I wonder what the animal is that I've died to the most. And my biggest killer is probably full damage. Shortly followed by blue scientists. And then after that, probably pigs. Maybe a wolf. Let's get a hammer, maybe some stuff for me in here. Some goodies. Some leftovers. Oh, I'll finish it now, I started it. Yo. That's crazy. We'll take it. I was hoping for some more stuff. Another guy got raided over here, right? Yeah. There's so many nodes here. Look at that pig. Plotting. There's a lot of cloth over here too. I should probably try and heal up a little bit. What's that over there? That person's roof is floating. Oh god, that's close. Almost wasted a med. Alright, can I check out this base? Is it going to let me in? There's no way in, is there? Whatever. It's a deer, that's fine. No threat to me. Let's get back. Has that been raided? Looks like it's been definitely been explored heavily. Wow, this could be soft-sided so easily. Okay, well, don't really want to do that, but wonder how many spears to soft side. Yeah, you could really get underneath that so easily. They've done a terrible job building that. But they will get away with it because that is not what I'm here for. I'm here to grub. Man, it's horrible. It's armored externals. Wow. I don't think I've seen armored externals before. Is the base still there? Yeah, it's still there. Like a lot of raids happened over here. TC, that's it. Ooh. What happened there? I don't understand what happened there. Is he not following me? That must be a trap base, huh? There's no power source. I just left the door open. Why did that wolf not come after me? Animal AI is on. Okay, I can get... Oh, I'm not sure I can get out. Fuck. Even the TC is kind of useful. Maybe some of these. I can definitely make something to get out of here if I need to. Oh, it's locked. Unlock it. That's so weird why they would do that. Okay, check out these boxes maybe. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Can definitely wear these. Okay, well I need to be smart here. Maybe I just yeah, let's put some stuff in here. Keep the meds. Where's my cloth gone? Fuck. Yeah, I need this. This will be my start. I don't know how useful all of this stuff is, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. There's a little bit of stone and a little bit of wood, right? Where's the wood gone? I had wood. There we go. There's no metal. Which is the problem. Okay. Got something going on here. There we go. Let's call it what it is. It is a junk base, but it's a base. So can we get back in here if you want to? Yeah, climb up there, bang. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Okay, cool. Love it. Thank you very much. I don't even hate the base location. On the road. go and see if we can make something else happen. Should we go and check this out? I mean, this is the play, I think, for solo on this kind of server, just to scavenge to find stuff. Then once you got stuff, you can try and make some plays, but trying to farm as a solo on this and make a base the old-fashioned way, never gonna happen. Ooh. Is there a way in there? Looks like there's a way in there. Come on, to get a little bit of wood here. There we go. Oh, that was the core. Okay, so let's just get here for 1 second. Let's get rid of this and get rid of this. Oh no. What is that? There we go. I don't know that I need a chain link fence. With a mace, we can swap for this. That's enough. Okay, that's cool. Some more scavenging. Done. Let's go and just quickly see. It's not like I've got anything worth depoting. It's just a bunch of crap, but one man's crap's another one's treasure, so this is decaying completely. Those furnaces would be very nice if I can try and not get cut in here. Oh. Boarding blocked, okay. Uh-oh. It's already been pit clean, this one. Makes sense. Okay. It's a wooden door here. There's 2 wooden doors to loot. Given that I've got all of these tools, maybe I leave swords here. Leave swords and maces there. And come back and see if we can get in there. Little eco raid. Okay, I like it around here. There's a lot of pickings to be had. I've got a feeling that little wooden base could have been the guy that's found all of this originally and got super excited and made a little base. Maybe that's him. Oh. See, maybe I can just leave everything here. And yeah, let's just go and see what we can do. Let's close this one too. Alright. That should be enough to get through a couple of wooden doors. Which how long it will take, but not long, it's only wood. Okay. Where's that guy gone? This guy. 2 wooden doors to loot. Maybe this is not the best thing to do this on. It's decaying pretty fast. Pardon me. Hope for the day. It's okay not to be okay. I quite like that door. Never seen that before. Maybe it must have been a Twitch drop or something. Not seen that. Very cool. Alright, almost 2 swords down. And we are 1/5 of the way through. Oop. It's not a very good tool, is it? Nope. This is very slow. I thought the mace would be better than this, to be honest. Alright, it's not looking good for us. Maybe I have to go and... Maybe the hatchets are the best way to go. Surely the hatchet, I mean it's made for that, right? It's cutting wood, so it's his job. Well, let's go and see what else I've got in this poop base. Because these maces are not working. Where's that poop base gone? Here. Okay, more swords. We'll take it. That should be enough to make some progress. Just see how this does. This does good, yeah, but it's already half health, so... That's a good sign. At least it means when I swap to hatchet, it'll be better. But let's see, this should be enough to get through the first door, probably not the second. Yeah, I think this guy probably threw this base up when he found all of these decayed bases, and it should be just unbelievably loaded. That's my vision. What do you think? This is really making me hungry, this stuff. My hunger is getting so low. Let's check out the bone knife. What does the bone knife do? We're gonna run out, I think, pretty quick. I wonder what the pickaxe does. Halfway. That's never a great sign. Typically someone chased him this direction, right? Alright, we're still not even... So how bad is this? Terrible. How about this? Terrible. Okay. Let's go get some more tools. I think we have hella tools in that base, so... Be some more here. Some more for me. Nope. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we can do. Anything that can hurt wood. All of this is going to be great. Let's save one. We've got a couple of hatchets. Yeah, save one. Let's save one of these. So we still have at least one wood gathering device in the base. A good one as well. As these can be expended. Oh, it's coming fast, that bear. Any food crates over here for me would be nice. Nope. Nope. Oh, mushrooms, that'll help. Don't mind if I do. Alright, this is probably going to be the biggest waste of time of my life. But hey, I mean, at least we'll know. In my experience, when you see a base like this, banged up in the middle of a bunch of decayed bases, it's a guy that logged on last night. Oh my god, this is way, 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 way worse than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 3 to 4 hits for 1 HP. That's going to also hurt my hunger, isn't it? Man. What's a spear? I mean, a spear's surely got to be better than that. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's terrible. Maybe we are going to struggle to get in here. Without a molly or something. Can't believe how bad hatchets are at chopping down a wooden door. It's a wooden fucking door, man. It's crazy. Maybe the hatchets get me through. I've got a bit more to go. Maybe I should save these and repair them actually. I can't repair the axe, but I can repair the hatchets at least. I haven't got any metal, but it's a different problem. Might need to research one of these, so let's not destroy it completely. Just save 1 HP so I can research it and then repair the rest. Very ominous sound. They're going to be able to hear this soon if they keep coming closer to me. Yeah, at least I can see through and see if it's worth carrying on now. There's the hole in the next door as well. This should get me through. Come on. Huh. 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 Okay. What do I see? I think that's definitely worth getting into. Alright, let's leave this down to 1 HP as well, and then we can come back with more stuff. I think the combat knife's still a fair game. Maybe I can repair all of these. A bunch more swords would have been good, but hey. Come on, that would be amazing. Hope there's no locks on those boxes. That would be annoying if there is. I don't love the fact that I just heard somebody in this base. I've got another 200 HP of door to get through. Okay, so I do have hatchet. I could repair these. It's worth keeping them. So what else do I've got? I've got combat knives, 2 of them. Got 1 to repair, that's cool. I'd rather not be using that, but I could. I'd rather not be using that, but I could. So this is like the rather not but could pile. Did I not save one? Did I not save one with 1 HP in it? Yeah, there's 1 HP axe there, so I can take this one. Take both of these. Yeah, let's not take that. So kind of on the top are the ones I don't want to use. So I've got 2 salvaged pickaxes. I've got quite a lot of those actually. Maybe I can. I'm being a bit precious here. Okay, don't need 2 of those. I don't think I'm going to need all of these, but hey, let's just... I don't want to keep having to run to and from. Okay, I need to bandage through the starvingness. Guess I can find some more mushy rooms. Why run, you idiot? Huh. It's also a wood door, but it's probably got metal inside. He's got key locks and he's got a metal door on the roof, so... I don't know what the best way to get through a tool cupboard is though. I don't think that's going to happen. Nope. It's crazy that I might not have enough to get through this. I'm probably going to get killed immediately too by that person obviously listening to me. 25% of the way through. maybe gets me down to 100. And let's see if the rest can get me from 100 to 0. I don't think so. It's better be worth it. About 70 left. Really starting to scrape the barrel here. I need to farm it. Just remind myself, anything in here? Any tools? Nope. Right, so let's just get everything. So we need this, this. I guess I could shoot it, couldn't I? Is there a bow with arrows? No. There is a bow with arrows. Maybe that's a shout. Surely this has got enough. Curious what this does. Nothing. Nothing. Very little. Maybe these get me through. It's gonna be hungry work. I've got a bow to defend myself now in case one of the naked comes. Come on. This could be amazing. There are boxes in there. I can't see if the TC is locked. Probably is. So that's going to be hard. I probably won't be able to get into the TC. But I should be able to get the boxes. Even if they're locked, I should be able to hack them open. So, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be full of decayed base loot. That's my theory. That's my working theory. I'm making a lot of noise. I wouldn't be surprised if I just get slain before I'm finished. I'm gonna come back and finish him. He's not going to expect this. Meds. I had meds. No. Okay, let's go. Maybe we let him finish. Wow. I'm so bad. I hope it's got loot in there, man. Good luck. I'm not good enough to play on this server. So hard. Oh no, I won't get back in time, will I? Fuck, dude. Man, that's hard to swallow. Yeah, what do you expect? Stand there for fucking ages. Hatcheting a wooden door. Well, I tried to make something happen. There's zero stuff left in here. A couple of garage doors, that's it. Oh, man. Well, anyway, I think that's a pretty fair summary of what I'm doing on my Sundays. A little bit of Rust, a little bit of video making.